Can the Greater Mizoram issue unite parties in the poll-bound state? Well, in a big development, the ZPM has said that it is even willing to work with the MNF on the Greater Mizoram issue. Speaking to Northeast Live, Editor-in-Chief 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗡 in the show Northeast Tonight, 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗔𝗦𝗧, ZPM leader and member of the party's Political Affairs Committee, said that the ZPM will work with anyone on the Greater Mizoram issue.
Mr. 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏, what about the Greater Mizoram issue? Because
yes.
the Greater Mizoram issue, the ZPM reunification issue, because the MNF has said in no uncertain terms that the MNF will go all out for Greater Mizoram and ZPM reunification. What is the stand of the ZPM on this?
Our stand is that all the contiguous Mizo inhabited areas should be in one under administration. That is our future and our permanent demands always. So the contiguous Mizo inhabited areas should become under one administration.
Now,
sooner or later.
If necessary, I'm not talking about the elections.
Yes.
I'm not talking about the coming elections. Now, my question is, if needed, will the ZPM be willing to work with the MNF to achieve this dream, to achieve this demand, achieve this objective?
We can work with anybody. We can work with anybody, every party. All the parties should work together also in doing this. To achieve these things, actually, we have to work together.
Let's listen in now to what the Congress and BJP have to say on the issue. Well, President of the All India Professional Congress Mizoram, 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗘𝗙𝗘, and BJP National Spokesperson 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗘𝗙𝗘 Kikon gave their views on the issue.
That the ZPM is willing to work not just with the MNF but with all political parties to achieve the dream, achieve the objective of ZPM reunification, uniting all the contiguous ZPM inhabited areas under one administrative umbrella. Can I ask this same question to Mr. 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗘𝗙𝗘 of the Congress? Henry, what will be your party's stand on this?
Well, you know, we always welcome anyone who wishes to come together, all right? Everyone who wishes to come together, and rightly, we are doing so right now also, you know, like considering the influx of many refugees as well as many displaced populations from our neighboring states, and which has direct or indirect affinity with the, major Mizo ethnic group. However, I'm quite skeptical about the, about the commitment of other parties, because again, I have to say that they create narratives that would kind of deflect the attention, the real attention of the people. So for us, working together, that's always what the Congress party is all about. That's what unity, democracy, secularism. So that's a big part of the Congress party, and then we don't argue with the fact that bringing people together, especially the Mizos together, is something good.
Mr. Kikon, what is the BJP thinking on this as far as the Greater Mizoram issue, the reunification of the ZOs, the Mizo groups living in contiguous areas?
The history of this country is full of people with different kinds of aspiration. How the Constitution of India, how the government of India addresses those also is subject to a lot of processes, including debates in the parliament and various local forums. So as far as having experience is concerned, we have already expressed and in fact talked about this in the past also. So there is no new opinion on this.
Meanwhile, MNF leader and Minister Robert Ramaviya Royte maintained that Greater Mizoram was the #1 agenda for his party.
MNF has taken the lead. They've started, including the Chief Minister 𝗟𝗓𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗏, very categorically said that MNF is behind the Greater Mizoram idea. We started from day one, from the day the MNF was formed. Has things changed after the conflict in Manipur?
Was being, let me tell you very clearly that MNF, since its birth in the year 1961, unification of all those inhabited areas was the #1 agenda and the #1 objective of the MNF since 1961. And it remains the same. And if you go back to the manifesto of MNF Party for election 2018, it was mentioned very clearly that integration and unification of those people is the #1 agenda of the party.
Okay, now, but is it just an election promise, or do you think it is practical? Do you think in reality is it going to be that easy?
It might not be easy, but changes of the boundaries of the Indian states happen very often, and it could be materialized.
Absolutely.
But it may not be easy.